Good News Friday. This is a story that I could tell from the heart because it is so near and dear to me. It involves our 42-year-old client from Honduras who had lived in the United States undocumented for 23 years after entering the United States without inspection. He came to us in 2018 to tell us the story that he entered the United States in 2002 without inspection. He had been here all these years and with his U.S. citizen wife for a decade. They came to us seeking a way forward, a permanent solution to the problem. And so we filed the I-130 family petition. After it was approved, his case went over to the National Visa Center for further processing. We explained to him that because he entered the way that he did, the government will not allow him to adjust his status. So he needed a process that would take him back to a U.S. embassy back in his home country. And he said, okay, I trust this process. I trust you. I need an end to this problem. I'm going to go with it. And so we prepared his I-601A waiver, arguing that his U.S. citizen wife would suffer extreme hardship if he was deported. What complicated his case, friends, is that his wife is young, she's healthy, she's gainfully employed. Therefore, it became really tricky to tell the story of the extreme hardship that she would suffer if he was ever deported or had to leave the United States. However, after waiting 3 years, the waiver was finally approved and his case needed to be processed at the Visa Center in order for him to get an interview date. By the way, he was in the United States this entire time. After the Visa Center worked on his case, they gave him an interview date for June of 2025. We prepared him for the interview, worked very closely with them during the entire process of the Visa Center. Then they left the United States in June together for this interview. But get this, guys, the wife forgot her original divorce decree. And so she flew back to the United States immediately to pick it up and go back to Honduras for the interview with her husband. He was successful and got his immigrant visa and returned to the United States during the month of June. Everything happened in June, guys, and he is back here today as a lawful permanent resident. Guys, the process works, but you've got to be very careful with it, and you've got to know what's on your record before you leave the United States.